Basketball.
Miss here, happiness and cheer.
Basketball. Basketball.
Their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air.
All right, this is the Fayette Sports Podcast. I'm Josh Aikman.
And I'm Chris Dunn with Fayette County News.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
I can tell because I have the sniffles.
Yeah.
Thanks for adding to the banter here.
That's in some in-depth analysis of your cold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should have had some eggnog while we recorded this one.
I love eggnog.
But we probably won't do one next week.
Maybe.
We'll see. Maybe. If not, we'll come back right after Christmas with the all-county football team.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got good ratings last week. You actually had a couple people come up to you.
Yeah. We had a few people that we talked to, and one of them, I guess we could say, we might have had a fun little coincidence. It's hard for us to verify, but as you guys remember, for the last episode, we made fun of the guys that failed to make many free throw shots.
Yeah, to bring the all our new listeners, I'm sure we'll get up to speed. There was a 4-way free throw shooting contest at halftime of Stars
More
Mount
like
McIntosh.
a free throw missing contest.
Yeah, and they all shot like 10% combined, and it was clearly funny.
Right, but we don't know the names of the kids. It's fun. It's okay to make fun of them in anonymity.
One person got upset on Twitter.
Right.
But he'll be fine.
Right. But so that was halftime of the McIntosh Stars Mill game, and we were told then that the game, that was a Tuesday night. Then on Friday night, Stars Mill played at Whitewater, and at halftime of their game, people could pay to come out and take half-court shots. And we were told that one of the kids who was in the free throw contest then made a half-court shot at halftime of that game. So
they should have done a half-court contest.
Yeah, so if that's true, then big ups to him. Snatching back that pride.
Yeah,
and,
the other three, though.
Bringing great honor to your school.
There you go. Yeah, you got to be able to laugh at yourself, especially...
I know I laugh at myself.
Yeah, I laugh at you, too. But especially when you're doing something that literally does not matter at all to your life, like whether or not you can shoot free throws. It reminded me of when I was in high school, and when you were a freshman, you had to run the 2 miles in under, 18 minutes or whatever. And I was a late bloomer, and I was a little chubby at the time, so running was torturous for me. and so we would run around the parking lot. So it's like a little track loop. Yeah. And I remember I was running and chugging along and wheezing and my face was all red. And this kid who's a super athletic kid had already developed, so he looked like he was 25 or something. Just kind of sauntered up beside me. He'd already lapped me several times. And he said, "What, do you only run for the lunch bell?" And there were other people with him, so I was pretty embarrassed. But it
was funny.
Looking back, that was a pretty good line to come up with off the top of your head.
When I like to joke that when I was in high school, I played a little bit of football, but not particularly well, because I didn't hit my spurt till later. But I always like to joke that I was the shortest on the team, but I made up for it by also being the slowest.
I had that problem too. I was fat. When I played football in 8th grade, I was fat, so you're gonna have to be a lineman because you're fat. And then, but I was also the slowest guy on the team. And I remember we ran wind sprints, and this kid that had a leg brace beat me. He was limping through the wind sprints.
But he had heart.
He had a lot of heart. He was actually a good athlete. He just had a knee injury. All right, that's enough of that.
Well, yeah, we'll dive in. We talked about we'll just do a quick overview of the weekend, and then we'll kind of set you guys up to let you know where all the basketball teams are, how they're doing
how they're doing, and break. Basketball they have holiday tournaments that everybody plays in, so we'll let you know who's playing where and what and stuff. Yeah,
and some have actually already been away at tournaments, but we'll just look at where they're at right now. Down in 4A, that's where Sandy Creek is. The Sandy Creek boys are 4-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to Fayette in the opener, which we talked about some weeks back. And the Sandy Creek girls are 5-0 under first-year coach Janie Hodges. Neither one of Sandy Creek, no one in that region has played any region games yet, so region standings are null, if you will. I guess we could go ahead and talk about where they're playing over the holidays.
Well, but I consider my role in this podcast partially to ask stupid questions. So, like, how many teams or how many games do the basketball teams play roughly?
Over the course of the season?
Yeah, the whole season.
Probably about, I think if you don't make the state playoffs, I would say around 25.
Okay, so we're like a fifth of the way into the season right now.
Yeah, and region play will really get cooking.
Oh, yeah.
When they come back from break. I guess 5A is already pretty heavy into region play, which is interesting. But the Sandy Creek girls, they're going to be playing next in the SMI Holiday Classic at Villa Rica, and then also in the Carolina Invitational, presumably somewhere in the Carolinas.
And maybe it was named after someone named Carolina.
True. That's possible, but not. Sandy Creek boys, they're ones they've already played in one tournament. I forget which, but they're next heading to the Southern States Classic at Tri-Cities, and then the most prestigious of all, they're going to be playing. They're going to be traveling up to Tennessee to play in the 34th annual Arby's Classic.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
and that's in beautiful Arby's, North Carolina.
And I assume you have to, while dribbling with one hand, have a beef and cheddar in your other hand. I assume that's how the Arby's Classic works. Either way, it's a test
I'm trying to think of something else that would be funny, but I can't come up with anything.
Either way, it's a test of wills playing a game with a horrible stomachache.
Absolutely.
I had to steal that one from John Stewart. Used to love hating on Arby's. I actually enjoy Arby's.
Have you ever had the Arby's, the roast beef burger with the cheese on it?
Some of the beef and cheddar?
Yeah. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with their cheese.
It's
bizarre.
And yet I still like it.
Well,
it's
like everything.
It's definitely a cheese-like substance.
I don't think I've had Arby's since high school, but because there's an Arby's right by Fayette High.
Right.
And the occasional times that we did escape or like skip a day, that's where we would always go.
I like Arby's, especially the curly fries.
Yeah, the fries are good.
Maybe one episode.
I like a roast beef, but wouldn't put cheese on it.
Maybe one of these days we need to have just an offshoot podcast where we debate the best fry.
I mean, our opinions on really stupid things are way more serious than anything else.
We get in depth. There was one debate we had some time back, the Fruit Hall of Fame, and what would be the first bout fruits.
It wasn't a Hall of Fame. It was the fruit Mount Rushmore.
Okay,
the top 4 fruits.
Okay, but that was an intense debate, and there was even my wife even created a PowerPoint presentation in passionate defense of the orange.
Yeah, which I rejected, but we'll have to do some stupid random podcasts. That'll be fun.
So we'll jump up to 5A now. Fayette County girls 5-4 overall. They're going to be playing in the. Man, a lot of these are overlapping. They're going to be in the Peach State Classic at Clayton State, the Noonan Holiday Classic, presumably at Noonan, then the MLK Holiday Classic at Campbell High School. Fayette County boys, fresh off a convincing win over McIntosh, are 6-0 overall, 4-0 in the region. They will also be in that Southern States Classic with Sandy Creek. They're going to be at the Woodward Showcase, also at the Peach State Classic. And then they will be going to the Republic Bank Classic in Lexington, Kentucky. And that Lexington, that's Andre Flint's old stomping grounds. Legend up there. McIntosh boys, 2-6 overall, 1-2 in region. They're going to be at the Mary Persons Holiday Tournament with the McIntosh girls. McIntosh girls are 6-2, 2-1 in region. Stars Mill boys, 4-2 overall, 2-1 in region. They're also going to be at the SMI Holiday Classic, and then this one's going to be a fun one, the Hilton Sandestin basketball blowout in Sandestin.
I like a good blowout.
Yeah. That also relates back to Arby's. But the Stars Mill girls are 3-4 overall, 1-2 in region. They're going to be in that SMI Holiday Classic. Last but not least, Whitewater. Whitewater boys, who are actually on a bit of a roll now, Their overall record's 4-5, but they're off to 2-1 start in the region. They will be in the Woodward Showcase, and they will be joining McIntosh in the Mary Persons Holiday Tournament. Whitewater girls 6-3 overall, 1-2 in region. They'll be in the Woodward Showcase, and then they're going to be in the Chick-fil-A Holiday Invitational in Tri-Cities.
That was a lot of basketball.
A lot of basketball.
Okay.
Not much of a break.
Anything? That's all next week. Pretty much.
That's spread out over the holiday break.
Okay.
We'll start back. I think it's like the 7th or the first real games. If you want, we can look at the region in 5A. The boys right now, Fayette at the top, 4-0. Whitewater and Starks Mill both 2-1 in the region. McIntosh in 4th at 1-2.
Why don't you, just because there's a lot of reading of numbers and stuff, can you give us an overview of like what you're surprised by, what you expected to happen so far, anything like that?
I would say it's going fairly according to plan from what we talked about. We knew the Fayette boys were going to be good. We knew the Sandy Creek boys were going to be good. We knew McIntosh was going to need some time to gel with an entirely new roster. Maybe Whitewater, the way, not necessarily surprised that they beat Starks Mill, but that they beat Starks Mill pretty handily in the boys' game on Friday night. So they're probably a little farther ahead of schedule than we thought because they lost most of their lineup from last year too. So on the boys' side, I guess they would probably be the biggest surprise. Girls' side, had I not seen Sandy Creek in their exhibition game, I would probably be shocked by the fact that they're 5-0 based on the last couple years. But having seen them in the exhibition game, I told everyone who would listen, which is not always that many people.
Well, it was like, I think we had like 43 listeners, so that's a decent number.
But that they were going to be really legit this year.
We almost got 200 last week, which shows you that
negativity
sells.
Yeah, we need to be more inflammatory.
That's right.
So for the most part, it's been about what we expected. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a real fun year. I want to say Kyle Sandy might still have Sandy Creek number 1 in 4A, and I think Fayette is up to number 2 or 3.
We should just start a segment called Shandy Spiel. I can't say that.
Shandy
Spiel. Give him a call.
And we should have given Jimmy Haywood a call.
I was thinking that too.
Because he covered Fayette McIntosh for us and did an awesome job with that. And he's got some good basketball insight.
He does. He blogs and everything. He blogs mostly about the NBA and stuff, right. But he's real. And he played at Fayette High too.
Yeah, I need to have him cover some more stuff for me, and then help us out with some basketball because he knows his hoops.
He knows his hoops. I think he's my age. I think he's was in the same grade as me.
But I think that pretty well covers it. We're gonna go light up the Yule log and drink some eggnog.
And you have your shopping done?
Thanks to Amazon, yes.
I know Amazon's amazing. You can make a wish list and then people can just pick off of it.
That's like what I did.
Yeah,
that's what I did this year. So
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't think I bought anything in store this year.
Why would you? Why would anyone leave their house except to do a podcast?
Because you enjoy fighting traffic.
Yeah,
and looking for a parking spot.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll keep it short this week. Probably won't.
We'll probably see you after Christmas.
Yeah,
I would think.
After Christmas to ring in the new year. All right.
Yep. Follow me on Twitter at Fayette Sports.
And don't. Oh, we started a YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Fayette Sports Pod or something on YouTube. So I'm going to start putting the podcasts up there too. And I don't know. There's probably some cool things we could do with that. We could put some of your sports pictures on there. Maybe we could.
We're still
take little phone videos.
We're still finding our sea legs, as it were.
Yeah, we take little highlights of people slamming. You know, Jimmy used to do phone videos and do like almost like scouting reports on players, which is pretty cool.
He did post some clips from Fayette and McIntosh.
We should definitely actually talk to him.
Yes, you should look up on Facebook. I believe it's I'm Here Productions.
Yeah,
you can see his mixtape from McIntosh and Fayette.
His middle name on Facebook is I'm Here. I don't believe that's his Christian middle name or his given name, so to speak, but it is.
And shoot, I know he's got a blog too. Let me. Occupy the listeners real quick. I'll look up his blog so if people want to go check that out.
Okay, listeners. Well, I hope you're all having a good Christmas season. I suspect there aren't very many of you. You're probably busy. but we were pretty excited. We usually get like 40 listeners, and last week we got 200, which is pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people don't use SoundCloud probably. It might help if we do YouTube and stuff, so we were excited about that. I hope a couple people came up to Chris and commented and liked it. A couple people just came up to me on the street and said they didn't like me, but I don't think that was related to the podcast.
Right. And yeah, here you go. So if you want to look him up on Blogspot, it's Jimmy L. Haywood the Third versus the World.
Jimmy L. Haywood the Third versus the World.
Yeah. We got some good basketball takes. You'll enjoy it.
I think it's all NBA, right?
Yeah, mostly. And then like he posted the highlights from McIntosh and Fayette on there too.
I bought NBA 2K17 and an Xbox One.
Nice.
I scanned my face into the game.
Nice. I'm still on PS3, so I had to just fake my face. It's not as fun.
Fake your face. Well, all right, we're rambling. All right.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, goodbye, everybody.